What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Generation 9 Almost Any Ability. And today is the first tournament I've played in a little while. And we're facing off in a Discord tournament. Shouts out to Luot for hosting it like always. And we're facing off against my friend Alex, or aka Enderroll. And as you see, we're facing off against the likes of Deoxys defense and stuff like that. I need to see the rules and everything for that stuff. But if we can change teams and everything, we could do that. But as you see, we challenge Alex. Let's see. And let's get into our first game right then and there. We'll be right back. All right, we're back with game number 1. And it seems like we got Roaring Moon, Deoxys Speed. This is going to be a very strong matchup as we're going to lead off with Roaring Moon. They're probably going to lead off with Roaring Moon as well. Good luck, have fun. There we go. Ending a Roaring Moon. I'm going to go for a free U-turn. Let's see. We go fast. The faster we go, the better. That's how I probably put it. But yeah, if we have this down and we U-turn more than if we get more damage on the Roaring Moon, that'd be amazing. That's normally how it is. We speed through it. Try to get this thing down with Alex because it's trying to be the most optimal time. Let's see how we're going to do that real quick. Look at that damage right there. 67%. And what I'm going to do now is go Petrunt real quick. Let's see what they can go into. They go U-turn on their own, doing 4%, which is very nice. As you do, probably will go Goldingo most likely. Let's see. That's about 33%, which is nice. Let's see how we're going to do this. Let's see how we're going to do that. Let me say, how y'all doing today? I'm doing bored myself, but I'm going to have a lot of fun. Let's see what you try to do. And I hope that my phone isn't having bad internet because of the service. But never mind, we do not have no bad service. And it seems like we got a Deoxys. We're just going to go for a Psychic. I'm going to go back to Roaring Moon as I'm faster guaranteed. Your Cheer Force, right? Oh my goodness, that's scary. That is scary, but we can knock off whatever item we have. If we do get the Corviknight switch in, that'll be scary. But yeah, so let's see. They have about 240 seconds left. I'm faster than you. And 240 seconds is 4 minutes left. Yeah. There's Primarina. Ooh. That does stupid damage for 42%. And we knock off its AV. Amazing. So what I'm going to do now is go to my... This is Regen Vest. I know this is Regen Vest. Nice. Let's see how we're going to do that real quick. There's the thing. They flip turn. This is definitely Regen Vest. And let's see where they're going to go out to next. Let's see. Well, let's see how we're going to do this. Let's see. There's the flip turn. Another regen. Let's see. But yeah, I'm doing fine. I'm at the local Walmart. Good news is I fixed up my battery, so I have no more issues. So hopefully I have that soon. Yeah, so... Yeah, there's Primarina. Let's see how much damage they'll do. They're now about 3 minutes left because about 180 seconds. Taking a long time to switch out, which they're trying to play for that time. They go Goldingo. Nice, because what they can do now is knock off on the Goldingo. And if it's Scarf, then that's going to get rid of his Scarf and we get rid of that item. Let's see. A Nasty Plot, I do not mind. I know there's going to be Colbur Berry. Nice. So I'm going to do is, since I'm slower, I'm faster, guaranteed. The Colbur Berry, I'm going to swap out. Let me see. Shadow Ball is doing 39%. That's a Spadef drop, but we U-turn because we're used to this type of stuff. And what I'm going to do now is, let me see. I know they're probably going to be Earth Eater. So I'm going to not risk my Earth Eater Mon. I am going to go for this Mon real quick. I'm going to Destiny Bond. Let's see how they're going to fall for this trap. Let's see. Are they going to fall for the trap or are they going to go for Corviknight real quick? Let's see. Yep, they fell for the trap. Amazing. So we got one Goldango down. We got that through. Now we got Great Tusk. I'm going to go Zapdos real quick. Let's see. As they go Great Tusk, they go Roaring Moon. Nice. So we got Primordial Sea. I do not mind going for a Thunder. No. It's better Hurricane. I mean, sure, Corv is there, but Hurricane's much better on this Pokemon. Let's see. The only way they can do that is go Prim. They knock off. I do not mind. Go for a Hurricane to KO. Boom. Yeah, so there it is. So we're going to see if we can sack off Deoxys real quick. No. Corv is there. Let's see how we're going to do this. I see Primarina is going to be a problem. Great Tusk is definitely there. Let's see. I know Deoxys is going to be a huge problem. Let's see. There's Deoxys. I'm going to go Manaphy real quick on the Sheer Force shenanigans. Let's see. And they're taking a sweet-ass time to do all these moves. Let's see. Thunderbolt's nice. Ooh, 53s. Yeah, this is definitely Sheer Force. I don't need the Manaphy real quick. I'm going to U-turn. Whatever happens, I'm going to knock off the Life Orb. That's probably the best move. Yeah, so if it happens, they say. A Psychic doing critical hit on that front. That's scary. So what I'm going to do now is go into Roaring Moon. Do I go my own Deoxys real quick? Yeah, I'm going to go my own Deoxys. I'm Psychic Terrain. I'm Heavy Duty Boots, so they have no hazard spam. I'm going to knock off on this Deoxys real quick. I know I'm going to be guaranteed slower. But let's see. Are we guaranteed slower or faster? Or if we're faster than this, then we're the same speed. But yeah, so let's see if we can knock off the item and see what we can do from there. Let's see, and if it happens at their 504 speed, then we're guaranteed to be stronger than them with the expanding force. Let's see how we're gonna do this. Get rid of the Life Orb if we're faster. If we're slower, then that's gonna be super scary territory. Do you get the Calc Dex? Do I get knocked out? No, I don't. That's why we need that idea of knockoff. Bingo! Get rid of the knockoff, the Life Orb. They go Ice Beam. I don't mind that. No freeze. Nice. So we go Expanding Force. As they go Primarina. Uh-oh. Oh, there's a crit back. There's a crit back. Uh-oh. There's the hit. Oh, man. They have 90 seconds left, taking their sweet time. They have about a minute and 30 left. They're taking their sweet time. They cannot take anything from this Deoxys. Oh my goodness. Is the PDL shenanigans going to happen? They say. Yeah, there we go. So we got 3 turns left of Psychic Terrain. I'm not afraid of this Mon. I'm not afraid of these Mons. They're taking their sweet time for 13 seconds. Yeah, 60 seconds left. Are they going to stop? I mean, that's how it is. This is like a draft league game. Knock out the Primarina, which is regen. Amazing. I'm going to see this Mon because this Mon cleans up the rest of the team. Also, Roaring Moon too. I'm going to sacrifice this Iron Treads real quick. Unless they go Corv. I'm going to go for Iron Treads and see. I mean, I don't think we have that for sure. But that's definitely scary, alright. They go Corv. I do not mind knocking off the item. But Zapdos wins. But I'm going to go Treads real quick in case they do go for some shenanigans pulled. Let's see Brave Bird, right? The U-turn. Nice. So that means they go Deoxys or they're going to go into Great Tusk. Either way, I'm Magic Guard. So a beautiful item in that they go Great Tusk. I don't mind because look at this. We are going to go for Steel Beam, doing a crap ton of damage if they're not going to be special defensive. Let's see how much damage you'll do. We are Magic Guard on the Iron Treads. Let's see. Thankfully, we got that down. There we go. There we go, and there's the Life Orb on that. Goodbye, Great Tusk. There it is. And they got the Peachy Bros posse mistake. That's always they do. They always make the mistake of doing that. There's Deoxys Speed. I'm going to go for another Steel Beam. Let's see if they miss Focus Blast. Yes, sir! Look what I thought. Look what I need. Hey! Look at that right there. Now they have Corv on the field. So I'm going to go for a Steel Beam. Try to see what damage they'll do. Let's see, 32. They Brave Bird doing anything. I'm going to see if they are Roost up. Okay, Steel Beam again. Like, I'm guaranteed faster, but let's see. Steel Beam doing Steel Ball Run. They Roost up. I'm going to Rapid Spin. Let's see Rocky Helmet. You see, you're not Rocky Helmet. You Brave Bird up. Yeah, so good news is they're lefties. Okay. So we could definitely go for Roaring Moon knockoff and then go into Zapdos. Let's see. That'll be the end of game 1 right there. Steel Beam again. Let's see. And Roost up. I do not mind. I'm gonna keep Steel Beaming. Brave Bird is doing that much damage. Let's see. And get more recoil. And then the more they try, the more they get themselves hit. Let's see. And they Roost up. Let's see. They go for one last Rapid Spin. Bop. And let's see. And then go into Brave Bird. Yep, there we go. So what I'm going to do now is, in case they are fluffy, I'm going to go with Zapdos real quick. If they Volt Absorb, then we messed up. So they're going to be U-turn, Brave Bird, Roost. I'm going to Roost up for free if they don't have Body Press, which that'll be easy damage. And now, if we cannot have to deal with the fact that they're Volt Absorb, then we can just go for another move. Let's see, Body Press, right? Brave Bird doing that little damage. Let's see, doing more recoil. And let me go for another Roost. That is a lot of roosting right there. We're going to go for a Thunder. Let's see if they are Volt Absorb. To know for the second game. Bingo! So they are fluffy. GG's for game number 1. Alright, we're in game number 2. And we're facing off against the same team. I'm going to go into this. The Roaring Moon versus Primarina. I don't mind going for a U-turn and see what move they're going to go for. Most likely they'll go Moonblast. And what I'm going to do is knock off on the Mon. Moonblast on then the knockoff. Let me see that proceeding could work. Or I'm going to go Petrarch real quick. Let's see. And let's see. Moonblast like I thought. Predictions on that thing. I'm going to go for a Malignant Chain since they have no Steel type. I mean, they have Corviknight, but I mean, of course, Thunder is a perfect move to get rid of the Corviknight. Of course, Goldengo's there. And if they go Goldengo, they're trying to see if they fall for that. Let's see. Critical hit 35. Poison! Yes, sir! Let's see. That's super effective. So that means they're not going to be that. So Psychic Noise, I am going to swap out of my, I'm going to Parting Shot on the Prim. They go Dio Speed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So they have no Rocky Helmet on this team. I'm going to absolutely eat. Let's see. I'm going to absolutely eat with this team. I'm going to knock off. They go Corv. Let's see. That is fluffy as hell. Yes. This is fluffy as hell. That's amazing. They go Primordial Sea. They U-turn. Who they go out to next? They go this. I'm predicting they're going to go to Roaring Moon. And I have the perfect switch in. If that's the case, if we sacrifice. Deoxys Speed. I do not mind going into my Iron Treads if they go Thunderbolt. But let's see. Let's see if you go Thunderbolt to predict my thing. Let's see. Yes, sir! Like a nice predict, like say so myself. The Focus Blast doing damage. That means it's good. I know now that your Focus Blast, Thunderbolt. So I'm going to go Roaring Moon real quick. I'm going to go for a U-turn in case you do go for a move in Deoxys. So that means they're scrappy. Nice. So when you go this, we're going to go into a free Petrarch switch in. We're going to go for Recover. Get rid of that entire situation. Goodbye to whatever switch-ins they have to this entire Pokemon. If they go Deoxys, that's amazing because we know that they're Colbur Berry. So it is U-turn. Let's see. Let's see who they're going to go out to next. I hope it's going to be a Deoxys Speed situation. Yeah, there we go. Already going to fall for it again. Okay. Again! That fastest Mon got killed. Let's go for it again. That's okie dokie. I tell you that one, baby. There's a fall for another switch. Oh, man. I want to say, Alex, I'm sorry that you got this entire punishment happen, but it's a good one-for-one trade. This guy fell for it, which is amazing. I know this won't be happening again. There's Enderroll versus my thing. You know what? I got an idea. You go knock off. I'm a luring voice. You see, I'm an alluring voice. If you're Rizzoli Berry, then we just get free eats with Roaring Moon. You just get free eats. I tell you that one. Let me say it that way. If they knock off, I don't mind because most of their special attackers are going to be whatever. Outrage. Okay. Look at that right there. Do get that. So the next mon they have in the party, I am going to go into do I want to go swap out to Roaring Moon or do I want to go, you know what? I'm slower than most of the mons on the team. I am going to go for a U-turn and sacrifice my mana fee. No need for that. I'm going to go for a U-turn. Let's see. Are we faster than the Roaring Moon? We got knocked out. Some confusion's there. Please, please, please. We just got unlucky with the whole thing. No nothing. So when a U-turn on the Roaring Moon, please, please, please hit. Yeah! There we go. Knock out the beautiful Roaring Moon. Now that means Deoxys gets free eats on the party. You see? And let's see if they go Goldingo. Might be for not switching out low key. Well, look at that right there. No, I mean, that's good for me. They're saying my bad. I mean, you have Life Orb, Great Tusk. What else you could try to expect? So yeah, I have this idea coming through, and look at that Goldingo right there. We're going to go into an Expanding Force since I know this mon is going to be really weak. Let's see, Shadow Ball is doing that much damage. So when you go Zapdos, this is absolutely free damage because the rest of the team is really weak. I'm going to go Thunder on the Goldingo. That'll be a power move, and we get rid of the Goldingo real quickly because Ice Scales is banned, all this other stuff happening. Yeah, we do get a KO, 56% chance to KO. So this is a roll. Do we get the roll on the Zapdos? This will depend if we move on to with a 2-0 or we face it off against Alex in game number 3. Let's see how this is gonna happen. But let's see. Let's see. Goldingo is gonna be absolutely power through, right? No, they don't paralyze. Nope, they Shadow Ball. That's scary. There's the thing, and I'm gonna go for another Thunder. Goodbye. So basically, the majority of my team is faster. They go Primarina. I'm not surprised. I'm gonna roost up. Let's see. Let's see if the Toxic Poison's gonna happen. The scary part is if they swap out. Let me predict them correctly. Let's see. I'm gonna roost up. Do we get a switch? No, they don't. Let's see. This is gonna be scary part. The Moonblast doing 43. Let me see. Do we get that? I'm gonna roost up again. That is 43, so we get almost a full heal. Let's see. Going risky business here. We're gonna go for another roost up. Let's see if they swap or they're gonna force out, which is gonna be a scary idea. Let's see. Do you get more full heals? Let's see. 45. Then we get a 49. That's scary. You know what? I think this might be in range. Let's see. This is AV regen. Yeah. AV regen. That does a one-hit KO with the Thunder. Don't mind. Oh, yeah. I don't mind at all. Free Hurricanes on the field. I'm going to knock out the Great Tusk. But yeah, that's the main point of why I'm roosting, because you are getting stalled out by my own poison. Whatever happens, happens, they say. Hurricane's gonna do a crap ton of damage. I think Zapdos might be the feature mon for this video. If it's not gonna be Deoxys, look at that Corviknight switch. Let's see. Boom. That does that much amount of damage. I'm gonna roost up once again, because you cannot do nothing with this Pokemon, and I'm not gonna risk out my stuff. You go Great Tusk. Amazing. We get a free roost. 92%. Goodbye to the Great Tusk. Got Hurricane. We don't mind the Hurricane. We do not mind the Hurricanes. I tell you that one. Let's say it that way. Hurricanes are going to do a crap ton of damage. Knock out the Great Tusk. Crit doesn't matter. So, look at that right there. Crit doesn't matter. They go Prim. I'm going to go for a free Thunder on the field, because the rest of their team gets absolutely destroyed. Let's see. That is 44% on that. There's a Moonblast. Let's see. Get a special attack drop. Okay. Okay, this is going to be scary time. Let's see. Get a Thunder again. Whoop. Do. There we go. Got a Thunder on the Corviknight. Knock it out. So at 19% on the Primarina. So I'm going to roost up again. Let's see if we can keep roosting until we win the game. This is the super scary part. Do we get the Primarina to get myself knocked out? This is a crit roll. Let's see. We need a Psychic Noise and Goop me. Let's see. We're faster guaranteed. Let's see. Got that down. Do we get Psychic Noise? Yep, we do. That's amazing because get more Toxic Chip down. I don't mind going for a Thunder, doing damage. Let's see. It does 18. We get a Moonblast. And I win the game! 2-0! Oh my goodness, we won the game. That is so amazing. GG's. So we end the game. We're right now 1-0. And the Pichu Pros Posse 4. So that's amazing. So there it is. So unfortunately, they got an unlucky confusion. But yeah, that's very nice on that front. And I'll say this. Y'all stay safe. Y'all have a nice one. Bandito out. Yes, sir.